YouTube, what's going on? Retro Collectibles here. On my way home, you heard Kool Stuff Toy Store is closing. The local toy store been open, 18 years in this location. Might be the last time I'm walking through the doors today, so I'm gonna go have a look and say hello to Jeff, and if it's not too upside down and stuff like that, I'll give you guys a peek. There she is anyway, the sign's off the building and everything now, the Spider-Man. Never good to see a small business go down like that, especially a good guy like Jeff. He's done a lot for the community. Hopefully he booms online. I know I'll be sharing his online info so people can shop. An original Hasbro Ghostbusters Stay Puft. Probably out of my league though. Good shape though. That's funny, maybe I'll ask about that just to have a Shaft action figure. That's cool, the big cereal pack. Star Wars. See, it looks much different in here. Bittersweet. I guess it's not a bad dream. It really is closing. That's cool. Oh, I'm gonna get me a set of these. He's got full sets of them. California Raisins. Still got some Motu stuff. The higher end Mattel Creation stuff. Wow, I'm in the basement at Kool Stuff Toys. Jeff just said come down and have a look. See if there's anything cool down here. Can only imagine what's down here. I've never been down here all the years I've been here. I think I'll ask about this. You never know, it might get thrown away. Alright, here's something a little bit up my alley. Definitely have a look in there. These are decent. NWO. Jack Osborne, I guess. Those were made a minute ago. Goofy teeth. Wow. I know a few guys that can use these. Interesting. There's another one. Just want to keep digging all day long, but I can't. 40 cents. That's a minute old. Oh man, that's awesome. Not broken or anything, just missing the rest of it. Oh damn, I wonder if that still works. James Brown, I've never seen one like that before. Funny to get him going though. Maybe I'll ask about him. Buddy L, I remember those. Had a few of them when I was a kid. At first I was like, what a cheesy RC car. But video cassette rewinder, remember those? Tons of Star Wars stuff still left down here, guys, for the Star Wars collectors. Start trying to make our way out of here without killing ourselves. See if we could spot anything else on the way. I didn't even look at everything down here. Like, the basement is huge. Everything's in boxes. I don't want to make a mess. I'm just like having a look, you know. See if there's any treasure, maybe a loose controller I need, or an action figure, or As you can see though, guys, you could find about anything down here. Boxes and boxes. Well, it was a storeroom. I've never been down here, so you can imagine. And he said, "You want to go check out the basement, Neil?" I said, "Does a bear shit in the woods?" Ah, little robot dude. Sure, I find a whole box of vintage Motu stuff a week after I decide I'm getting rid of it. But I'm getting rid of it because I'm bored of it and I need the space. No more. Remember the knockoff Mego Daisy Duke Jeep I just got recently with the flags on the hood? Looks like Mego, but it's Gay Toys. Same exact Jeep. Same rims and everything, only it's not made like Daisy's. But it's the same exact thing. Crazy. Gotta get going, but I can't. Can't stop looking. Every time I go to leave, I see something kind of cool that draws me in. I might make an offer on that just because. Bad lighting, guys, but a whole other bin of vintage Motu full of figures and everything.
Oh, that sucks.
That's interesting. What's in that sleeve? It's just mint. Even the cardboard in it still well. Oh, I haven't looked up in there yet. Vintage Snoopy snow cone machine. Love that kind. Oh, I think that's about enough for me down here. Oof. Well, that sucked. The phone died. But I did manage to find some goodies. I wish I had time to go there earlier in the week, but I did find some goodies. Think there'd be a lot more Hot Wheels guys in this town. Jesus. Tubs and boxes and tubs and boxes of loose Hot Wheels. Like, wow. Never been in the basement there. All the years I've known him, I've never been in the basement there, so very interesting to see. But I did grab a couple cool things, and I grabbed something to remember the store by as well. So as soon as I get home, I'll have a look. Actually, I'll show you guys, and we'll have a look together. Sad day though. That's my last visit. It's going to be closing in a couple days. I will not be going back there. And after I believe it's this Friday, he's shutting the lights off for good. I mean, sad what happened to him. They priced him out with the rent, the buggers. So what can you do, right? But be home in a few minutes and I'll show you guys what I got. I got something real cool to remember Kool Stuff Toys by. You'll see what it is in a few minutes. Oh, I don't want to run the red light, guys. Anyway, let's zap over to the house here. It's getting too hot outside. Let's get inside the air conditioning. Well, I remember it, guys. Do not forget, there's an ODA show, Ontario Diecast Addict show, coming up very soon. And there's also another Niagara Diecast show, and there's also a Kuya Toy and Collectibles show coming up. 3 good shows, and I go to all 3, so. Ooh, that was a cop there. Sorry about that. I wasn't trying to get pulled over by, like, for anything distracted anyway. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we'll see you in a few minutes, and I'll show you the little haul I got from Kool Stuff Toys. Well, we made it back to the Retro Collectibles compound okay. I'll show you what I got. Don't usually collect loose cars, but seen a bunch of cool ones in good shape. I'll go over that in a minute. That caught my eye. I said, obviously that's got to be a custom, something like that. By Klaus Weiser in Hamilton. I guess he used to customize Hot Wheels. Use Spectra Flame paint, all that. I guess Mr. Weiser has passed away. I don't know who he is, but I will keep his car in my collection and take care of it and keep his memory alive. It's even got the red lines, eh? Just some from my childhood or that I remember. These have not been washed yet, guys. Still got to clean them up with a toothbrush, stuff like that, but pretty nice shape anyway. This guy here, I just noticed the top was broke, darn it, one of the lights, but other than that, that's good shape. Good shape. Another good shape. That is actually Racing Champions or Ertl, I believe. I recognize it. All the original old school ones just have to be cleaned up. And the biggest thing I got, check this out, guys. Boom. So that used to be on the display racks at Canadian Tire. And I guess he knew a guy and the guy gave him a bunch of them. I'm just gonna put it the right way, like where Hot Wheels is horizontal on my wall maybe, or maybe I'll cut the Hot Wheels right off of it. It's never gonna go anywhere because it was part of Kool Stuff Toys stores, toy store. We're gonna miss that place like plenty in Hamilton. When he first opened up, I got to admit, guys, it was during the crack epidemic. I said, this guy's nuts. This neighborhood's terrible. Like it was, I lived in the neighborhood at the time and it was ground zero. And I said, this guy's nuts opening up a toy store in this area. And it turns out I was the one that was nuts because he brought people to the area. So he brought a ray of sunshine to that bad neighborhood. Poof, we over here now. I should be in bed a long time ago, but I go there and I'm like, man, I should have came here a week ago. It's all picked over. And then Jeff's like, psst, check out the basement. I've never been down in the basement. I've always asked about that basement. I wish I had more time because honestly, there's probably a ton of gold down there in those boxes. A ton. I just didn't have time to go through it. It's pretty dimly lit, as you can see. I would love to have that whole basement spread out in front of me on the floor. I bet you there's tons of gold in there. One last thing that I thought was cool that I grabbed that I forgot to show you guys. This, what year is it from? What year is it from? Doesn't even say what year it's from. That's hilarious. Well, how do you tell? But anyway, it's older. I mean, you could tell by the toys on it, but he had boxes and boxes of Tom Art toy guides and collectible toys. So I grabbed an older one with some die-cast cars in it, like Hot Wheels, stuff like that, Corgi. Just seeing what stuff was worth, you know, back a couple decades or whatever. Because this magazine is not new, I could tell. I'm just looking for a date on it. But there's no new toys in here, so I mean, I could tell it's older. Looking for something recognizable. Very old die-cast in here. But it had recognizable ones, that's why I grabbed it. Oh, is that Masters of the Universe? Oh, it's got old Motu figures. Apparently that's $8 for the vintage Mantenna on card. Yeah, old magazine. And let's be honest, guys, price guides like this were never, you know, like I look at them just for the heck of it, for shits and giggles, but they're never accurate, right? Like it's, Yeah, price guide. Although I would rather use a price guide than eBay, because some nut lists a $10 item for $1,000 on eBay. Another nut pulls the trigger and says sold, then it's, oh, people are paying that, that's what it's worth. No, because suckers pay that, that's not what it's worth. Anyway, guys, Kool Stuff is open till January. It's January. My brain is mush right now. Kool Stuff is open. It's June 28th right now. It's open till June 30th, I believe. So there's still 2 more days if you want to go check it out. And maybe give a mention to Jeff if he's got time. Maybe he'll let you go down in the basement. He'll bring you down there or something. Definitely worth seeing though. He's got a big bin of California raisins too. He's got like all 4 or 5, I can't remember how many of the band members, but he's got like multiples of them, so I might get the California Raisins band as well, just because they were cheap and I had them as a kid. But gonna miss that store, man. Wow, I was a lot younger man when I remember he opened in that neighborhood, and like I said, it was a bad neighborhood. Like really bad, like yeah, like dangerous after dark and stuff. Hamilton's a way different place than it is now. People say Hamilton's bad now. It's not worse. It's because we have internet and Facebook and all that stuff. Was way worse 20 years ago. Actually, I moved here January 9th of 2000, so 23 years now I've been here. But it was way worse back then during the crack epidemic. Jeff will tell you, he opened up a store during the height of it. So he's the owner of the store, Jeff. He's aware of how colorful Hamilton used to be. Anyway, Jeff, if you watch my videos, you're gonna be missed, and I'm gonna keep in touch with you. Like, this isn't the end. You're on my Facebook. We're gonna keep in touch. I'll even come visit. So you got to come check out my collection now too. Now that you're not going to be running the store, now you got time, so you can come check out my toy room, Jeff, if you're watching the video. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Sad day again to the toy world around Hamilton and the GTA. People come from a long way. He's had the wrestler Zack Ryder in there toy hunting. I mean, come on. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. And as always, happy hunting, guys.